Hey stars, it's me, Shorter Star, and I'm back. Listen, I'm not going to keep you long today. I just had some stories that I wanted to run past you. I'm drinking some lemon ginger tea, nothing more, nothing less. Um, and I don't want to start this video before I extend my condolences to Irv Gotti's family, friends, and fans. Irv Gotti, music producer, co-founder of Murder Inc. Records, um, has passed away at the age of 54. Excuse me, people. This is Irv Gotti for those who did not aware of what he looks like. Irv Gotti has worked with the likes of Mary J. Blige, Mariah Carey, Toni Braxton, Ja Rule, of course, Ashanti. So yeah, he's been doing his thing for a couple of decades, and he has now passed away. Um, Gotti's cause of death has not been confirmed. However, he reportedly had a stroke that triggered a brain bleed. And if you remember, a few weeks ago we were talking about Jamie Foxx, and that was part of his issue, the brain bleed and the stroke. And I also shared that I once had an accident some years ago where I had a brain bleed. And I had to actually go through cognitive therapy for a while just to learn and remember certain things. So moving right along. Again, we want to send our condolences to Irv Gotti's family, friends, and fans. Okay. Now, it seems like to me, every day or every other day, we're reporting something about a plane crash, some type of plane mishap, a colliding plane, just anything, you know. Well, surprise, surprise. Just yesterday, just yesterday. Now, it seemed like we've been going through this since for the past few weeks, and I would say since the beginning of the new administration, allegedly, no shade, but the truth is the truth. Okay, we've been going through tragic plane collisions and crashes and deaths, and it's been a lot. And so just yesterday, um, in Seattle, Washington, Japan Airlines plane collides with Delta Jet at Seattle Airport. Okay, now what they're saying is this is just yesterday, people. Okay. Now, what they're saying is the Federal Aviation Administration is investigating after a Japan airline flight hit a Delta airline plane as the aircraft was taxiing at the Seattle Tacoma International Airport on Wednesday. The strike happened at 10:40 a.m. in an area that was not under air traffic control, according to the agency. The Delta plane wing tip was struck by the Japan airline craft. The Delta flight was heading to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, with 142 customers on board. The customers were not harmed, were displaned, and later boarded another plane to their final destination. Now, truth of the matter. Now, first of all, I want you to get into this picture because I wanted to tell you the story, but I want you to get into the picture. You know, we're at the airport and we're looking out before our flight or whatever, or even when we're on our flight and we're just taxiing, waiting to take off, which sometimes can be hours. Okay, we get to see how close the planes actually come, right? But look at my cursor up here. Now, this right here, all of this right here, right? You see my cursor? All of this right here is the wing of the other plane that cut right here into the other plane, and you can see it extended all the way up here at the other end. Yo, that's crazy. That's too close. Okay, so let's dig into this a little bit, okay? Pilots, I'm talking to you. Enough is enough. Look, all of the things that we've been seeing lately, It makes us understand that you can't control these planes on the tarmac or on the ground. You're clipping each other. You're hitting things, hitting other vehicles and turning them over. You're clipping. Your wings are connecting with other plane wings. Listen, y'all need to get it together and get it together real quick. Listen, if we can't trust you on the tarmac and on the ground, how are we supposed to trust you in the skies where there's no chance of survival, allegedly, if something happens? So you need to first get it together on the ground. Because right now, if I had to take a trip where I actually had to fly, I probably wouldn't be taking that trip right now. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling you guys. I'm not feeling you. I'm not feeling you. And a lot of these things are happening with landings, takeoffs, which I've always known landings and takeoffs are the most dangerous part of a plane ride. I've known that. But these things are like, come on, plane. Like I just reported to you that 24 hours before the tragedy that happened in Washington, uh, a landing aircraft had to take his flight way back up. He had to abort his landing because of helicopters in the way. How crazy is that? What are you talking about? So now this is happening. This is happening too frequent. It's too much. So get it together. Okay, pilots. Okay. Now, let's see. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, yesterday, right? We received um we received notices on our phone. I know I do. I have so many alerts from different news things, alerting me of stories and what's going on in the world. I need to know. Okay. And I think you need to know, even if you decide to bury your head in the sand, you can't say watching my channel and watching my videos that you haven't been informed. Whatever you do with the information after you get it, that's all on you. But real talk, we received these alerts on our phone stating that the United Postal Service was suspending packages and things from China and Hong Kong, right? And hold on, excuse me. Valley Blue Francais, what? Because I got a couple of packages coming in from Temu right now. I need that shaver, as you see, hat. I need that shaver. Hey, look, it's to stay out my business. There's some things I need from Temu. I don't bother y'all about the stuff y'all getting in from Shein. Don't bother me about Temu. Now, real talk. The funny thing is, in this article, they stated Temu and Shein because of the two Chinese businesses, and their stuff is shipped from China, which it would affect. Hello? Nevertheless, and then after I'm letting that sink in, and I'm just like, I said, okay, child, pay it. I'm gonna have to. Now I can't go to Walmart. I'm not quite sure where I can go shop at right now. Right now, I'm sitting here. I don't know where I'm allowed. I don't know where I'm allowed. Okay, but then after that, saying that they suspended it, a few hours later, and I mean when I say a few hours later, they sent another alert, pretty much. Don't worry about what we sent you earlier. Hours after suspending services, U.S. Postal Service to allow packages from China and Hong Kong. So I said, I don't know what kind of reindeer games y'all playing with my emotions. Stop playing with my emotions. Okay? Seriously. Yay, nay, up and down. We already knew that this next 4 years were going to be a roller coaster. But geez Louise, he's only been in office 2 weeks. It has been up, it's been down, it's been all around. Like I am gagging. Okay, so right now, them girls that's expecting your Shein, I think my team should still be in. I ain't heard nothing, so relax, mind your business. I ain't messing with your Shein. So you still should be getting. They said they still allowing it. I don't know what deal they made or whatever with the tariffs and all this stuff. But you want to know something else? While investigating the tariffs, right? Because it's weird to me that so many Americans got it wrong. And when I say got it wrong, meaning when President Trump was running for re-election, he told you that he was going to, put tariffs and do this and do that. He said he was. He said he's going to do a lot of things. And I mean, from day one, he did a lot of those things. Actually, the only thing I ain't seen him revisit was when I heard him say that if he was reelected, he was going to take away congestion pricing in New York. And guess what? I ain't heard nothing about that yet. That kind of disappeared. That's just like, what? He doing all this other stuff. Why he didn't do that? Is it because the mayor and him are now buddies? They friends? Oh. Lemon ginger tea. Okay. So back to the tariffs. So while I was investigating for that, right, I realized that pharmaceuticals are now putting out warnings that because of these tariffs, right? This is coming from the pharmaceutical companies, okay? Pharmaceutical company is stating that patients will pay more for prescription drugs and face drug shortages amid Trump's tariffs, pharmaceutical groups warns. Now, let me clear this for a minute. Dear kind sir, and I'm speaking to the pharmaceutical groups and I'm speaking to the insurance companies. You guys need to be ashamed of yourself. First of all, let's go back to the pharmaceutical company. You are now warning people that the patients are going to have to pay more for meds and go through shortages of meds. All the money you've been getting from us, hand over fist. Who makes more money than pharmaceutical companies and insurance companies? I mean, seriously speaking, there's a few people out there that makes a lot, but those two, they get you, and what are you gonna do? Okay, so you have a lot of nerve to tell us. How about you eat the cost for 1 year for the tariffs that Trump puts on? You can afford it. You could get away with murder forever, allegedly. I beg to differ. Listen. I could be here with you all day with this, but nevertheless, so now this is just another way that these tariffs are going to affect people through medication, prescription meds, and also shortages of those meds. Because again, I keep telling you, we're not just at this point. I'm not talking about medicines. I'm talking about the United States. We don't produce much of anything, which means we depend on other countries for goods and services. And it's just the way it is. Okay, so going back to the congestion pricing for 1 second, with New York stating the congestion pricing, right, putting that into place. So now they want people to depend more on public transportation, meaning the trains, the buses, things of the sort. Well, how about making it safe for us? Because every time I turn around, there's something happening. Someone's being assaulted, someone is being choked out, some is being essayed, somebody's being stabbed, somebody's being put on fire. Let's not, like, come on. Okay, so you're giving people no choice but to take the trains and the buses, but they're not getting any safer. I mean, let's talk about it. Just not long ago, 24 hours ago. Okay, man stabbed on M train near Rockefeller Center. Okay. Now, the thing is with that is we hear about these things all the time, but yet you're forcing people underground into these train systems and they're not safe. I hear that you're saying that you're going to put a police officer on every train from a certain time at night to the morning. Look, concern, that has been done before. Y'all act like y'all have never done that before. I remember that in the 80s or early 90s. Y'all have done it before. It don't work because there's one officer. And guess what? These criminals are not scared of the officer. So one officer is not going to do it. They're not scared. He got a gun. They got a gun. What? I'll wait. Anytime somebody can pour liquor all over you on the train and set you on fire. On fire. I can't. Yet again, you're asking for more and just delivering less, Okay, so we're going to take this to Florida. Okay, so we're going to talk about A 17-year-old girl, right? The story is different. Let's see. Tell me what you think. The full story has not been told from what I'm reading, from what I'm seeing. So let us draw some conclusions and tell me what you actually think about this. Okay. Now, so we're going to again Florida, Miami-Dade, Florida, where a 17-year-old girl stabbed her boyfriend to death while horseplaying. Okay, after grabbing knife for protection because she couldn't find her pepper spray. Now I know reading that title is like, what? What are you talking about? Okay, this is the story. Okay, now the young lady. I want to give you the correct story. Okay. Okay. The young lady, her name is Jahara Malik. She's 17 years old. Um, this particular day, she was heading out with some friends to go shopping at the mall or whatever. Okay. Normally, she carries pepper spray, but this particular day, she couldn't find her pepper spray. So she decided to take a kitchen knife. I'm assuming a butcher knife um, for protection. Now, I don't know where this girl live and what's going on in her life where okay, pepper spray I see, but butcher knives, I don't know a lot of people walking around with butcher knives in their purse. Okay, like there's so many other things in between, like really. But okay, 17, keep in mind 17. She goes shopping with her friends, everything works out fine. After shopping with her friends, she decides to meet up with her boyfriend, who's also 17. His name is Yakim Lar. Yeah, Yakim Lar. He's of Miami. Okay. So she meets up with him in the parking garage. Why parking garage? I don't know. But luckily in the parking garage it has cameras. And somehow they start to um horseplay, like they're saying, which is roughhousing, which is play fighting. In my day, it happened a lot, but I don't see it very often now. I didn't even know people really, you know what I mean? It is what it is, but now it's so don't touch me, keep your hands to yourself, that type of thing. So people don't even want to, but nevertheless, they started um, horseplaying. And somehow the knife that she put in her bag for protection because she couldn't find her pepper spray ends up in Yakim's chest. Okay. Lemon ginger. Somehow it ends up in Yakim's chest. Okay. So she waits. She waits for the police to come. She waits for the ambulance to come. But Yakim passes away. Okay. So she tells them that they were play fighting and whatever. I don't understand how the knife got out of her purse and into his chest. I don't know. Because if you're play fighting, why would I reach for a knife if we're play fighting? That's what it's called, play fighting. But they call it horse playing. So nevertheless, she was not arrested. That's the thing. Now, Yakim's mom is out of control with it because this woman at this point has not been arrested. Mind you, this happened December 20th, 5 days before Christmas. The young girl was not arrested. Okay, so after the investigation goes on and the mother makes a big stink, like, why isn't this girl? I understand they were play fighting, but nevertheless, my son ended up dead with by a knife that came from her house that was in her purse, and they have her on videotape in the parking garage with the knife in her hand. Okay, so all of this, and she wasn't arrested. So guess what? She's now been arrested for manslaughter. She's being held in a Miami-Dade County Jail for $50,000 bond. And again, she's being charged with manslaughter with a deadly weapon. So I don't quite know how that's going to work out. I'm interested to hear or to see the video of how it actually went down because I would like to know what made her reach for a knife. Was the horse playing that severe? Like, I don't know. But again, I don't make the stories. I just bring them to you. I would love to know what you think of it. Okay. Now, we as a country, like every other country, we like our sports figures: um, baseball, football, tennis, golf. We love our athletes. We really get behind them. And I was a little surprised to come across this story, only to find out I didn't hear it anyway. Let me know if you've heard of it. I did not hear that Tiger Woods, the Tiger Woods. I don't know if he's Caucasian, African American. I think he said he was Malaysian. I'm just telling you what I heard allegedly. Okay. Well, I didn't know that Tiger Woods' mom passed away. And this is recent, guys. Like this today is Thursday. She passed away like Tuesday. Tiger Woods announces his mom, Catilda, has passed away. She was my biggest fan, quoted, by Tiger. So yeah, I wanted to let you see a picture of her, a real good picture of her anyway. Um, yeah, this is Tiger Woods and his mom. She passed away on Tuesday, and she was 81 years old, and Tiger Woods is now 49. So yeah, I again want to send out my condolences to Tiger Woods and his family, and his friends and his fans. Condolences go out. It's nothing like losing your mom, I tell you. So again, I want you guys to be intentional. I want you guys to be informed. Um, Again, if you're following my page, I'm going to tell you, I try to bring you some stories that you've never heard of. That's why I would be happy to know that you're returning, because I'm not giving you the same rigmarole. Also, if you're following my page, like I said, in the next 4 years, we've been in this for 2 weeks now, and it's up and down and all around. We got 4 years. Again, every day I'm not going to dwell on it, but I am going to inform you. And if you decide to bury your head in the sand for whatever reason, that's fine. That's on you. My job is to bring it to you. And what you do with it after you get it is on you. Okay. Period. Period. Um, so again, I want you guys to be informed. I want you guys to be intentional. And I love you guys. And I hope to speak to you and see you soon. Have a great day.